Hey, yo, what it is and what's good, y'all? Welcome back to 280 Plus, the social media podcast where we take the conversations off the timeline. We go beyond the tweets. I'm your host, Los Def, and I got a real special guest here with me tonight. And before we get into that, though, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You know, give us a comment, whether you got smoke for me, where you got some questions for the guests. You know, comments, some corrections, whatever, man. Like we welcome all interactions and feedback, you know what I mean? So but yeah, man, I got a dope guest that I met a couple weeks ago, probably last month now at this point. A real dope artist out of Lancaster, PA. And so bro, introduce yourself, man.
Hi, I'm Adrian Rose. I'm a producer, engineer, artist. I do it all pretty much. From Central PA, I work with a bunch of local artists, a lot of artists across the country. You'll probably hear about me soon. But
yeah. So yeah, and I think it's crazy because when you are multifaceted like that, and you're behind the scenes, y'all really got the leverage when it comes to, because you got professionals that are probably seeking your talents, your work, you know what I mean? And then you could you do that engineering stuff, and then they hear you singing, because once they hear your voice, they're gonna be like, oh no, I gotta get you on the track, cuz you know what I mean? And so I think artists need to definitely hone their production craft, a little bit. But I don't think that's easy though. I think it's probably easier said than done, right?
Yeah, I actually started with the production and then kind of played with the artist part. But yeah,
that's what's up, man. So I met this guy. Like I said, I met this guy last month at the Give Back Festival. Shout out to the Ripple Effect, man. Shout out to Worldwide Wednesday for putting on a great event. And I actually, he was actually, Adrian Rose was one of my guests on there, and I had a blunder, man. I had an interview blunder, had a technical blunder, and I felt so bad, man. So just how it was, man. I was kind of doing it in a slightly different way, and I was hitting pause when I was recording people, and then when I was done, I was hitting pause. And I must have not hit play again, whatever. And then because I'm going through the editing, bro, and I'm like, yo, I'm missing somebody, because I remembered the order, you know what I mean? I'm like, where the boy at? You know what I mean? And then I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, and he didn't make the cut. Like it felt like he didn't make the cut. And I felt bad as hell. I was like, damn, yo, he probably think like, so I got ahead of it, and I hit him. Good. I hit him up. I was like, yo, my bad, yo. I had a technical difficulty, And then I was like, I wanted to make it right, man. And I wanted to spin the block. And I felt like if I'm going to get any artist on, I'm going to get you on first. And I took like a week off, whatever. And I had another little episode. And I was like, if I get an artist on, he going to be the first one. And yeah, man, we're going to run it back, man. Spin the block and make it happen, man. So welcome, man. Welcome. Formal welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it, for real.
Yeah, I mean, and you was one of my favorite, and actually that night you was one of my favorite little interviews there, man. And because we was talking about food, and you had the most unique side dish.
Casserole.
Cornbread casserole. What is that? What is that? Tell the audience.
It's basically just like corn and cornbread mixed together. I don't know. It's just amazing.
Okay.
That's all it is, really. It's
okay.
like cream corn and then cornbread mix.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
But it's amazing.
Is that like like the Amish people, they be eating like baked corn? Is it kind of like that, or no? It's not. There's not no.
I don't
Amish
know.
shit.
It might be.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
So are you Hispanic? Are you like?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Hispanic and Italian.
Okay. I get them vibes. I get them vibes a little bit. So, all right. So I'm surprised. Okay, cornbread casserole. All right. I gotta, and you said hands down, that's the best side dish that's out there. Yeah. So it's Christmas is coming up. So I mean, how like sometimes you got Thanksgiving and then Christmas dinner is kind of like it's like running it back a little bit. So are you gonna get some more of that come Christmas time?
Probably.
Yeah. Have you been knocking back the coquito yet? You know what I mean? You crack open some bottles.
I'm not a huge fan on coconut. I'm like the worst Puerto Rican, but
bro, what? Nah, yo, coconut is like, oh my god, I love. And there's a lot of people that don't like coconut, but I love that shit. I mean, so
Yeah.
So no coquito for you, man. All
Nah,
right.
but I do eggnog.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
close
See,
enough.
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't eat regular egg. I wouldn't drink regular eggnog, but like,
Nah, it's gotta have alcohol in it.
oh, okay. What do you put it? What do you spike it with?
Rum.
Henny or rum? Okay, all right. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. And so let's get started, man. And so you're an artist, right? You know what I mean? And I don't know if you're at the do you have an assistant? Do you have anybody helping you out like
I
day-to-day stuff?
have this producer that I work with very closely. He goes by Young Music, and he actually lives in Texas.
Oh,
So it's not
wow.
like he's like figurative. It's yeah, he's far away, but he does a lot of like beats for like Laddie,
Okay.
JDP, even for me. Like we're about to put out a project actually called Lloyd, and yeah, he did all the beats on there.
Okay.
So
Okay. That's
that's the
dope.
only person I could really think of that would be like my assistant in any way.
Yeah,
But
okay.
he doesn't
Okay.
really do anything besides just like send me beats and
Send
stuff.
you beats. Yeah,
Yeah.
like and it's probably like a little bit more
And we collab a
convenient.
lot. That's it.
Collab. Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
I've been seeing like it's lately, I don't know, it's like a weird trend right now. So you got all these artists, they're using social media as like a hiring website, like it's
Yeah.
monster.com. That's a throwback. Or
Like
LinkedIn or
Indeed,
Indeed, right? Like they using it. What
Upwork,
yeah,
all
right.
those. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been recently seeing some artists inquiring to the general public and like, yo, I'm looking for an assistant, and they laying out all the responsibilities. The first one I seen was it was a couple weeks ago. It was Summer Walker, and she was hyped,
Okay.
and she
Well, I
was
mean,
like,
somebody on that level might need an assistant.
yes, she might, but here's what she was offering. She was like, all right, I need an assistant, and she lists all these responsibilities, da, 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 da. And how much do you think she was offering to pay them? Did you see that or no?
I did not see it.
All right, man. She was offering $2K a month. Like, all right, so like, and like just in the you're an artist and just in that world, and you can imagine what an assistant has to do. Like they really
Yeah.
kind of
Like
got to
handle
give their
basically
life.
everything.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
to handle everything, whatever. And then I was like, does she think 2K a month is eating right now? Like, does she think that's like good? Because I'm like,
That's wild.
sis, that's 24 a year. Like, yeah, I mean, like, you can't live off of that.
No,
And
no.
and as much time as I'm spending with you, I can't work another job. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I can't feed a family with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
Like
I was
tours, all that. Like,
yeah, like if I gotta travel and this and that, and I'm like, and some people was like, oh, y'all blocking y'all blessings. You don't know how many hours she need people to work. And I'm like, yo, if she needs an assistant, like that's
should up
not
that price.
yeah, you gotta up that price, whatever. So
Like,
so she was talking about 2K a month. So Glorilla recent, like hers is a little bit more recent, whatever. And I know she's a newer artist, so she, her bread might not be up there quite yet, whatever. But again, her price was, she said she's offering people $550 a week. And I'm like, sis, that's not that much better. Like we talking about $2,200 a month, whatever. You know what I mean? And
that's wild.
I'm like,
But if
ah,
it's just like administrative work, I could
yeah,
see, but like, nah.
yeah, yeah.
Because even then you can find a better job just out there. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like,
Yeah, like if it
this
was like
is
a
ridiculous.
part-time remote type thing, yeah, like you said,
Yeah.
administrative, maybe I'm running your social media page or something like that, extra cash, sure, I'll do that. You know what I mean? Sure. But 2,200 a month, 2K a month, I'm like, nah. But then it seemed like these art, I don't know if they're like one-upping each other or whatever, but then Money Man, the rapper, he came out and he said he pays his assistants 5K a month. And I was like, okay, that's
Yeah,
respectable.
that's reasonable.
60K a year, that's not, I mean, it's not the most money. You're not gonna get rich off of that, but like you could live off of that. You could take care of yourself a little, what I
Yeah.
mean, to an extent. Maybe if you're single and if you're living in a big city, that might get tighter, but yeah, you live in where we live at in Central PA, you'll be all right. You'll be all right with 60K a month, whatever.
Right.
So if you were ever like inquiring to be somebody's assistant, which I know you got your own things going on, whatever. What's your price, man? What would you need a month? You know what I mean, or a week, whatever. What would your salary need to be somebody to be an artist's assistant?
I would probably say like 5 to 7K.
Yeah,
I would be fine with that.
Yeah,
because I don't need a lot to be like satisfied. I could just maintain. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's a good figure. I mean, 5 to 7. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, you kind of, and obviously you're gonna get probably some perks with it. You know what I mean? Obviously, you get access to shows
and all those experiences.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Famous people get free shit, you know what I mean, all the time. So like you probably get some leftovers of that. But like 7K, now we're talking 84 a year, and that's good. That's decent money to me. You know what I mean? Like, so all right, so that's fair, whatever. How much if you and like I said, what would you pay an assistant? Like, and like, granted, we're talking hypothetically, you're on that level. Are you talking about that 5 to 7K or?
Yeah, I would probably do the same.
Okay, that's fair. This guy is a good.
But I would also make it so that they could eventually earn more.
There you go. Yeah, like room for advancement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There you go. That's what's up. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just thought that was funny just because I think it speaks to just like, well, with Summer Walker, she's not the brightest. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with some of the stuff she says, but she's not the sharpest tool in the shed. And
I don't think I got her on Twitter, but
yeah,
I've been seeing stuff.
Yeah, like, and people make fun of her and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, like, I just think that maybe she's just out of touch with reality, like, you know what I mean? And like, that kind of sounds like maybe it sounds like a lot, whatever. Maybe it sounds like, oh, it's decent, but it's like, nah, sis, like that ain't you gotta definitely do better than that, you know what I'm saying? So but yes, all right, so let's move on, man. Let's move on. So we got some messy stuff, man. I'm gonna just kind of run through, man, and just because my audience, man, they like to hear what the hell I'm thinking about, with all this type of stuff. So
hear everybody's opinion.
Everybody want to hear somebody's opinion, man. So obviously the hottest thing out right now, maybe the hottest trial since OJ. It's like it ain't that crazy, but we got Meg and Tory Lanez, man. So I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not following super closely because I don't really care. Like, you know what I mean? Because one, I think I'm there's like a fatigue there. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, this
didn't it come out that they're like sleeping together and stuff?
Yeah. So they've had some relations.
Since then,
I don't know.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. No, I think they was messing. Well, maybe have since then, but no, she got a man now. She go with, she's with Partisan Fontaine, I guess. And recently he said he's embarrassed by all this stuff. But I'm thinking, like, bro, this has been public information. Like, we kind of know everything that's been kind of going on. So like, I don't know what you're embarrassed about now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, there's like this weird love triangle going on with her ex-friend, like this girl named Kelsey. I don't know what her last name is, but they're just it's like a lot of pointing fingers, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, he said, she said, like, maybe the girl shot the gun, maybe it was Tory, maybe the girl was trying to shoot Meg and took Tory's gun and all this, and it's like all this like real circumstantial stuff that they're trying to put together. And so I don't know, as close as you may have, or not close as you've been following, like, what do you think happened? Like, how the hell did she actually get shot? Or is this all like I don't know, is this all crazy misunderstanding? Like,
I have no idea, because we only have like the information that we got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't really say.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think a lot of it is circumstantial.
Especially when everybody's got like a different story. Like,
yeah. And
look at the evidence, I guess.
And the thing is, I don't think they've given too much like
concrete. Did a gun go off?
What's up?
Did a gun go off?
Apparently, yeah, because it was gun residue on Tory's hand and the friend's hand, whatever. Like, I mean, so, and they're saying, some people are like trying to put it together, like, well, if Tory didn't do it, the only plausible thing is that like the girl, because he was in the car, he was in the car with the other woman, and then like maybe she reached out. I don't. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I don't know. I guess whether you think whether you can predict or kind of formulate what happened, what do you think the overall outcome is going to be? Like, do you think it's going to be like, some type of settlement? Yeah, I mean, like, do you think it's going to be kind of inconclusive and they're going to have to, it's going to turn into like a civil suit where people just getting money, or does somebody really stand a chance of doing some time for this? I
mean, I don't know, if somebody actually shot somebody, then yeah, they could actually do some time, but I have no idea like where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Or how close they are to like bringing anybody in. Like,
yeah. I don't know. I just Meg. I don't know. She's just been in terms of being a victim. She's kind of a strange victim in the sense of like I just never heard somebody
victim.
He's an aggressive ass victim. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, like she's kind of. Like if the truth is on your side and you're the accusing party, you don't have to keep talking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's the truth is supposed to be on your side. You know what I mean? And I just don't know. Like, I just, people think that, she could be lying. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of hers. I'm not even a big fan of Tory for real. And I think when
that's why I don't really follow.
Yeah, like when it first happened though, I kind of was just like, damn, that's fucked up. He shot her. And I ain't gonna lie, I did believe it. Like, what I mean? Cause like, all right, it seems like open shut, whatever. Like, all right, dude shot her. All right, go to whatever. Like, and then all this like layers.
Anyway.
What'd you say?
I said I wasn't listening anyway.
Yeah, so like I don't know, it was just crazy. I mean, so I don't know. I wonder how long this is gonna take. But hopefully we get some clarity pretty soon. Hopefully, man, if somebody did do something, they're held accountable. Let's just say that. If somebody didn't do something and there's some false accusations, hopefully they're held accountable. Because that's what I fear is that, like, all right, maybe Tory gets off, but then and nothing, like they prove that he didn't do anything. But then, like, I don't want to, like, you hope like it doesn't get swept under the rug, because this guy been dealing with that for 2.5 years as well. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, all right. And then more messy stuff. So Gunna, the rapper Gunna, he got his RICO release. And basically he took a plea for a conspiracy to racketeering charge, whatever. And so it's the internet's talking, man, and they're wondering, man, like, did he snitch? You know what I mean? Is he a snitch for how it went down? So just like I said, being an outside observer, did he snitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's straight up, he did.
Yeah.
It's the new 6ix9ine, I
guess. Yeah, and that's what they saying. They saying
Freddie Gibbs said pushing plea.
Pushing plea. Oh my goodness. Can a rapper come back? So obviously 6ix9ine is a whole different animal, you know what I mean? And he really didn't come back from that, you know what I mean? Like after, because people were like, oh, keep the same energy. And I'm thinking like, well, we don't fuck with, like, most people don't fuck with 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it was just popular for like a second, and then that's it.
Yeah. And he's kind of like a social pariah right now. Like, I mean, people don't
he's
really
just a troll.
Yeah, people don't really fuck with him. So I'm like, I think people are keeping the same energy, but like, can a rapper like Gunna, I mean, because I guess he's not necessarily a troll, like a
people do listen to his music,
but people really like Gunna, whatever. Can he recover from these kind of like accusations or this perception?
Maybe, because I feel like Rick Ross recovered back when it came out. He was a PO and all that.
Well, CO.
He was a CO.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. But
he recovered.
But don't you think that's a little bit different though?
Yeah, because he didn't snitch on anyone.
Well, and the thing is, like, a lot of people was calling officer this, officer that, but I'm thinking like, yo, COs is some of the dirtiest dudes out there. Like, how do you think?
That's true.
How do you think
true.
Like if any contraband or any illegal substances, whatever, get into a prison, how do they get there? They get there through the COs. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm thinking like, you know, I don't know with him. I don't know if it necessarily like, I think, granted, a lot of this is entertainment. I don't know how much, I don't believe too much of what these guys say because nowadays, yeah, I mean, you might catch a RICO charge. Yeah, I mean, if you really doing what you saying you're doing, but like that don't. But yeah, him being a CEO, I don't know if it necessarily negated like a lifestyle of criminality, because like I think you could still do that. Yeah, I mean, if you are that, but no, I agree though, man, with Gunna, yeah, like at the very least he dry snitched. Yeah, I mean, he had to plea and admit that YSL is a gang. Like he had, like that was in his plea. He had to admit that, like, you know, when he got, I guess he got pulled over with Young Thug, and they was talking about drugs, and he basically said like, yeah, they weren't mine, but it's only y'all two in the car, so you're basically saying that it's your homies. Yeah, I mean, and then he had to say that, you know, basically like you know, oh, did they do criminal acts? And then like, and basically he just said like, yes, they did criminal act. Like he agreed to that, and like basically said he was not involved, whatever. But then there's just a lot of weird perception. People are like, oh, y'all don't really know what snitches is, and this and that, and he ain't do that, and he's going out on a limb to tell us that he didn't do this, whatever. But I'm like, I don't know, man. The proof is kind of in the pudding. Maybe maybe Young Thug told him to, yo, you know what I mean, I'll take the charge, whatever. But like until we hear that, I don't know if we can just go off of his word. Yeah, I mean, Gunna's word, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know he's like, bro, I don't. This is not my thing. That's cool, man. That's cool. But yeah, man. So yeah, man, free Thug, man, and you know, again, hopefully all that kind of gets sorted out. But audience, what do y'all think, man? Do y'all would you consider Gunna a snitch? Is he dry snitching at the very least? Can he recover? Can he because he was a really popular artist prior to him getting locked up. Can he regain that same prominence? Are people gonna kind of forget about this, you know, in a couple months? I don't know. I wonder. So, all right, man. Let's get to business, man. Let's switch it up, and let's talk about you, man. So, you know, I mean, got Adrian Rose here. Is that your government name, or is that a stage name?
That's a stage name. My last name is actually La Rosa.
Oh, okay. You know,
but it's the same shit.
Okay. Do you watch battle rap at all?
Yeah.
You know who you remind me of, right?
No.
A little bit, like not remind me of, but like a little resemblance. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting some Mike P vibes, bro. Like
Mike P. That's funny.
I mean, Mike P is all right. Mike P ain't bad. Yeah, I mean, but police. It's funny because his name, it's like police.
I literally just watched that battle with him in Daylight the other day.
Oh yes,
where he flipped that.
yes. So yeah, Mike P is. I think after Geechee got him out of here in that one rounder, I think he's done well to kind of recover. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think he's gonna come back. So yeah, so let's get into you, man. So prior to the Give Back Festival, man, you know, I seen the lineup and you know, just for record, a lot of that was freestyle, like just me asking you questions and just me asking artists questions. But I did prepare some stuff because I looked into some artists and I listened to some of your music. And one thing that just stood out, man, is like, you know, I heard the song. Was it Crybaby Blues? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
So I heard that song with Laddie Moran. And the first thing I thought was like, yo, I can't remember hearing somebody sound like you in a long time. So like,
I appreciate that.
So yeah, right. So for the audience, how would you describe your sound? And then like, how have other people described it? Like, how have they compared it to anybody? Things like that. Like, what do you think?
I guess it's just like a low baritone. But yeah, I've been compared to like Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
Somebody said Barry White. I was like, okay. But yeah, no, just like anybody that can really do blues.
Okay.
I'm definitely influenced by like James Brown.
Oh.
And a bunch of artists like that, like Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
For newer ones. Yeah, just all that. even like Bill Withers and stuff like that. But
Oh, Bill Withers. I don't people don't know, like people know Bill Withers if they hear his songs, but like that's not a name that people,
just throw out there.
they don't throw that out there. Like, and that's my guy. Like, Use Me Up is like that's my shit. That's my shit. You know what I mean?
I actually have a cover for Ain't No Sunshine on YouTube.
I think because did you have a video on Instagram of that, like a
so.
clip of that? Yeah, I think I heard that, whatever. So so this guy, I think I told you at the show, I said, you kind of give me like and I don't know if you're familiar, but Ray LaMontagne, like, I mean, he's like a folk singer, whatever, but like, he got that like. He has a voice where like when you look at him, you don't think he's gonna sound like that, and that's the same with you. Like I'm like, all right, because everybody, it seems like when they sing and rap and things like that, they kind of they fit into like a certain little pocket where they just kind of doing some melodies, but like you got this like this powerful like draw, like where you just like you said, like you sound like a man, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like really, really putting some soul into it. You know what I mean? Like, and you said the blues and things like that. So, how long have you been doing music? You know what
I mean? Probably in year 11 or 12 now.
Okay.
I have no idea. Probably like year 11 now. But I started back in like high school with my friend Cody. We actually put our money together and got a bunch of equipment and just started making beats all summer. Yeah. And then I kind of just stuck with it, and he kind of did his own thing. But yeah.
Dang. All right. So you definitely a veteran in the game. I mean, in terms
that's
of
that's when it started consistently, actually, because I've been always like playing around with it as like a kid and stuff too. But that's when I got serious with it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And so do you work a lot with and you say you work with a lot of artists? I mean, like, collabing with a lot of artists like locally. Do you expand and like do you work with artists like in other parts of the country and things like that, being that you're an engineer and stuff like that?
Yeah, I actually work with a bunch of artists out in LA. I work with a few out in Texas, some in Atlanta. It's just really depends. There's like a big community that we're kind of building, I feel, but it's like nationwide, so it's gonna like kind of erupt at the same time.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And I think you told me, man, at the show too. So when we were talking about Crybaby Blues, did you say that's the first time that you like actually tried to sing on a track?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, like I've tried to rap and stuff before, but like that was the first time I actually tried to sing.
Yeah. And you just came out with that. Like, did you I mean, did you like sing it like, because some people start in the church and stuff like that. Like, how did you know that you had like that? Like,
I honestly didn't know. I was just experimenting in the shower the one day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang. So you get on this track with Laddie, and like, did he say, yo, sing something, whatever, or you was like, yo, let me just try something, whatever, you know what I mean?
So the way it went down is I did something kind of lower, and it's like more like a boogie type, like West Side Boogie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love West Side Boogie. Yeah.
And he didn't like that, and he had somebody else try to sing the lyrics that we wrote, and I didn't like that. So I was like, let me try something, and then came up with that version.
He was like, nah, bro. He's like, nah, bro. I'm on this track, bro. Relax. Like, yeah, I mean, like, you ain't about to write me off of this joint. That's hard, man. And that's just the power of music, man. And I guess collaboration, just the experimentation of it, whatever. And you just kind of putting yourself out there. And then from that, then you started really diving into it then.
Yeah, for sure. And I immediately started working on like this project that's like a funk and hip hop and R&B kind of mix. Okay. And that's called Disfunk. That's on everything.
Okay.
It's been out since April.
Okay. And well, yeah, and then I think I seen is Disfunk, is that a aren't you a part of a band or something like that?
Yeah, it's a duo.
Okay, who's a part of the duo?
The other guy, that's JDP. He's a rapper from Texas.
Oh, okay. This is the guy that the producer guy you work with?
This is a rapper that he came up with, and and we all work together.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's
So like
really
they got their little thing, like me and Laddie got our thing.
okay. Yeah, that's real hard, man. I like that. I like that. And like, so then I was at the show, and then I see you performing, and then you do got some bars too, though. So you do dabble with the rapping and things like that.
Yeah.
So you singing, you're rapping, making beats,
Yeah.
composing music. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
probably have like 7 different voices for real.
7 different voices. Damn, that's hard, man. Yo, y'all need to tap in with Adrian Rose, man. You know what I mean? Because he definitely, he's definitely. I think he's gonna be a feature artist, man. Like on some stuff pretty soon, and you're gonna be like, what is that voice? Who is that guy? Whatever. But y'all better tap in when where the price is at, where it's at right now, because it's only gonna go up, right? You know what I'm saying?
It's going up. I just raised my prices too.
Ooh, talk about it, man. Talk about it. So what kind of what projects do you currently have cooking right now? You know what I'm saying?
We're working on another Laddie project, but
Okay.
that's like a constant thing.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna release a project of my own. It's a little EP called Lloyd. I'll probably release that next month sometime.
Okay.
And we're working on JDP's solo project and a couple projects that Milan Cradle has lined up for me. So it's gonna be a busy year.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
And what would be like for you? What would be like a dream collaboration, man, for you? Like if you could say anybody, like right now, like yo,
like
send me the stems, send me the stems, bro. Like
depends, like rapper wise or
all the above,
or
all
producer wise.
All the above, yeah, all the above.
Because I've been wanting an Alchemist collab for a minute now. I feel like we could make some crazy shit.
Yeah.
On some like Adrian Young and DJ Premier type shit.
Yeah. That's hard. All right. So producer Alchemist. All right.
Yeah. And then for rapper, I'd probably go with Schoolboy Q.
Oh, yo, Schoolboy. I haven't heard Yo, what's up? Where's Schoolboy been at, man?
I'd be listening. I don't know what's wrong with everybody else.
Whoa, he got new music?
I think he just dropped a single or something recently.
Because Crash Talk, that was one of my favorite
they're working
albums.
on his new album.
Okay. Because Crash Talk was definitely one of my favorite albums of 2019. That was hard. Like, I mean, I like that. Yeah, how do you feel about their process, like in general, man? Like TDE, man, like just how long they kind of take. Is that just a part of making music, or do you kind of wish they?
I wish more labels were like that.
Okay, talk about it. Yeah,
because they give the artists like full creative control, and they don't rush them or anything like that. Like it's got to be as perfect as it can possibly be, in my opinion.
Okay,
because that's the only way that the album's gonna be a classic.
Yeah,
it's got to stand the test of time.
Okay. See, but I think the perception is from the listener is like, I feel like they're suppressing these, like they might give them creative control, whatever. But from me as a listener, and I want more Schoolboy Q, yeah. I'm like, damn, why are they holding this album back? Like, why can't my man drop some albums, whatever? But you think it's just a, they take their time. It's
part of the creative process for real.
Okay. Yeah, because
we worked on Laddie's album for 7 years.
The niggas project, Never Ignorant, Getting Goals Accomplished.
Yeah, we worked on that for 7 years.
7 years. Did he drop projects like
during that time? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he dropped like 3 projects during that.
Okay.
Growing Pains and Crybaby Part 1 and 2.
Yeah. Well, I think then for a guy like Schoolboy or something like that, like, yo, can you give us some little EPs? Can you give us like a little 3-pack, 4-pack? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? In between. Because I do like a lot of their artists. You know what I mean?
Some of them do that.
Okay.
Like Rayvon and Doechii and
yes,
a whole bunch of new artists now. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't know Doechii was TDE, but I think of the big dogs. You know what I mean? And like J Rock
to be a big dog.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because okay, so it makes sense because she is on like that She was definitely on Isaiah Rashad's album. Yeah, I mean, on a couple features. So okay, so yeah, Isaiah Rashad. I think of J Rock. I haven't heard nothing from Ab Soul in a while.
He just dropped
He just
today.
okay. See, I don't.
Today.
All right. So yeah, all right. We gotta listen to Ab. You know what I mean? SZA just dropped.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, is Daylight dropping anytime soon, or is he kind of like
He's with a Room Full of Mirrors. So I don't
what's
know if he has like a solo deal with them or anything like that, but
oh that's like an
he
affiliate
yeah.
kind of.
Well, it's like that whole group, that super group that Punch put together.
Okay. Yeah, and I like Reason. I like Reason. Reason's
Yeah,
another.
Reason's crazy.
Yeah, I like I like Reason a lot. So yeah, and just talking about collaborations and like super groups and things like that. Like, what is your affiliation with like the Ripple Effect? Like, you know what I mean? Or do you have it? Do you have enough?
Oh, they're just all my friends, I guess.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
this, like before Wednesday even did Ripple Effect, I think. Like we were all kind of just like artists in the area, you know what I mean? And we just kind of like joined up like
Okay.
Voltron. I don't know.
Okay.
But no, Ripple Effect, that's definitely Wednesday and Tabby, and they're just amazing.
Yeah.
That whole thing is just, they put together something beautiful. And everybody else that's involved over there, I respect every single one of them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good because yeah, that's the one thing. Like I feel like and I do appreciate Wednesday, man, for just kind of like, you know, we talking about the 717 and just trying to like bridge the gap, like, and it shouldn't be no gaps, whatever. But like, you know, not everybody necessarily collaborates from like York or from Harrisburg, or you know what I mean. Like it seems like it's kind of like factioned off, whatever. But like I like what, you know, that was my first time being in an event with like a lot of these artists from Lancaster and things like that, and I'm like, yeah, man, y'all really, you know, it was a well put together event. And that's a great venue. Like, have you ever performed there before?
Yeah, we actually performed there in May.
Okay.
It was some like little festival that was thrown together.
Okay.
But yeah, it was probably one of the better venues that I performed at sound wise.
Okay. Yeah, it's like it's a art. Yeah, I feel like it's like a artist, like, you know, type of venue. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's real intimate.
Yeah. I mean, and you really could get your shit off and like, you know, feel that energy. It was like what, over 300 people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so
yeah, that's probably the largest crowd I performed for.
okay. So far. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And I think you said produce. Okay. So you did say the artists that you would collab with and producers and things like that. Okay. And so then you play your own instruments and all that as well.
Yeah.
So like this setup, man. How long did it take for you to kind of put that setup together, man, and kind of collect all the pieces? And what instruments do you play? 11 years? Okay.
I started off just like with the basics, like just a little MIDI and stuff like that. But then I started using a keyboard, and then I have a Korg Triton keyboard right here.
Okay.
This was actually a gift along with the stand. This keyboard was actually a gift too. Somebody was gonna throw it out. I was like, no, give that to me.
Yeah.
And it's a nice Casio synth keyboard thing going on there. I have a bass and guitar. I got those actually just recently, like during quarantine.
Okay.
Because like, what was I gonna do sitting at home? I'm gonna learn an instrument.
Right.
So that's when I picked up stringed instruments, and I feel like my production just kind of like elevated times 10 ever since then.
Yeah, that's dope. And I guess one last question, just kind of talk about, you know, producing and artistry and things like that. So like, you know, I think over the last several years, we've definitely seen a trend where, like you'll have an artist and they lock in with one producer, you know what I mean? And you get a whole project from that and one producer, like, you know what I mean? Nas, his last 3 albums, you know what I mean? You know, you working with Hit Boy. You think about 444 and you know, Jay-Z worked with No ID, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so like, I guess as an artist and a producer, would you prefer a situation like that? And I guess you
Yeah,
kind of do that with Laddie. Well, I don't know, because
yeah.
Laddie might go, he might outsource a little bit. I don't know.
He'll put like a couple of other producers on the album, but like it's mostly me, I feel.
Okay. So
And then I add stuff to their beats and stuff like that, or like replay bass lines or do whatever.
Do producers get offended by stuff like that? Like, you know what I mean? Or is it just it's all love? It's all like, all right, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
usually people that we fuck with already anyway.
Okay. So do you prefer that method, or are you more, or is it okay for you to kind of like more like a hodgepodge? Like if you're gonna make an album, are you gonna lock in with one person, or do you kind of outsource and
I
just
kind of do the lock in with one person thing because this
okay.
project that I'm about to release is entirely produced by Young Music.
Okay. What's the reason for that? What is the reason for that?
I think it makes it more cohesive and
Okay.
sound like one piece rather than just like a playlist.
Yeah. And I think a lot of artists, like, do you feel like, well, outside of TDE artists, because like I think they do a good job of like cohesive projects. I think a lot of
Yeah.
artists nowadays, like when the cohesive album is kind of rare nowadays, right? Like, I mean, it feels like, even like I love Drake, whatever, but like, we gonna keep it a buck, like, he just, it's kind of holding himself out there, when it
Yeah.
comes to production and sounds and stuff like that. I mean, but like, yeah, like, because like now, like when there's a lot of artists that drop albums that I'm not necessarily excited for them to drop. I mean, like, it's like I like their music, but I'm like, nah, I only want to hear like a couple tracks. Like I only want to hear
Yeah.
singles at a
I
time.
feel that for real.
Yeah, like I don't need an album from this artist or that artist. Like just drop the hits, because yeah,
And I feel like that's also why albums are getting shorter too.
Because what?
Because we don't want to sit through the whole fucking 18 songs or whatever.
Yeah.
With all these different producers.
Yeah.
It's just too much change. Like if it's gonna be that long, it's got to feel all connected to me.
Okay. So yeah, your albums are they typically shorter or longer?
I guess mine are shorter.
Okay.
But it's still all like cohesive and it's kind of just like a story. Like
Okay.
that. All right. So the sound and the track order are probably the most important things to me.
Yes.
And then it goes content.
Okay. Sound and track. Yeah, that's fair. You know what I'm saying? That's good. I mean, what about lyrics and I guess that's part of the content, but well, content could be just the subject matter, but like, is lyrics and content kind of
concepts, I guess.
concept? Okay. Yeah.
Because the lyrics have to be there, or else I don't really like it at all.
Okay. So yeah, you're more of you're a rapper's rapper. You know what I mean? You're a wordsmith. Like you like the lyricism and all that, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you noticed like
I'm a 90s baby. I can't help it.
Of course. But I would say like, and me too. Well, I'm an 80s baby. I'm actually 80s baby, but no, like, and I come from that, you know what I mean? And even like obviously the 2000s and all the rap that was out, the mixtape era, it's all bars. You know what I mean? Everybody, when people jacking for beats and rapping on somebody else, like there's so many beats out there that I didn't even know the original because I associate these bars with, you know what I mean, a certain beat
with that sample.
With the sample, whatever, you know what I mean? But I noticed that my ear, and I don't know, I'm probably programmed, you know what I mean? Because fucking, you know what I mean? Like
the human Shazam.
Yeah, I'm probably programmed at this point, whatever, to the point where like lyrics are important, but like it's not the end all be all. Like I do need sound. Like there's a certain there's a vibe I need now. There's a certain sound I need, because like I love Travis Scott. Travis Scott's not like he don't got bars, like, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? But I love Travis though, you know what I'm saying? Or some of these other artists, whatever. But like, has your ear changed a little bit, or like no, you still traditional? Like I like what I like, you know what I mean?
And I mean, it changed a little bit.
Okay.
Like growing up, I've probably listening to like more mainstream stuff, like all the dance music and stuff like that, or like Lil Wayne and all that, like growing up. But I kind of went towards like the Nas's, the Jay-Z's, like everybody like that.
Yeah.
It's more lyrical and like, I guess like soulful production.
Yeah.
Because like I would listen to a lot of old Kanye and stuff like that too.
Okay.
And he was producing for everybody.
Yeah.
And then Just Blaze.
Yep. Definitely was. Yeah, they was definitely working out there, man.
But yeah, no, I definitely feel like my music taste grew as I grew. Because like now I listen to more R&B and funk and soul and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like, as a kid, I probably wouldn't listen to that at all. But
so are you? Yeah. So real quick, are you an Apple or Spotify guy? Like,
I use YouTube.
Oh, he's like, I don't
associate with y'all.
I'm not a peasant. Like you got, because I was gonna say,
because it makes sense. Because then it gives you the ad-free YouTube,
okay,
and then the music. So it's 2 for 1.
Okay, yeah, because I was, so you pay for like
it's YouTube Premium.
Oh, YouTube Premium or whatever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I was gonna ask like who was like on your top 5.
You can still use it for free, but it just has ads.
Okay. Yeah, but I was gonna ask like, because if you did use Spotify or Apple, like what was on your top 5? You know what I mean?
Let me pull it up.
Because this year it was, for me, it was like you said, R&B and stuff like that. Yeah, this year for me was a lot of R&B, man. Like it was like the rap wasn't what it was like. Yeah, the artistry this year wasn't as like. Granted, I my favorite artist this year, my top artist was Blast. Are you familiar with Blast?
Yeah. He's TDE affiliated.
Okay. So Blast was my number 1 artist. Chris Brown was number 2. Drake was number 3. You know what I mean?
All right. Here's my top 5.
Okay.
I got Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
At number 1. Smino at number 2.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar at number 3.
Yes. Okay.
Tyler the Creator at number 4.
All right.
And Steve Lacy at number 5.
Ooh, and like, who's Steve Lacy, bro? I don't. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear that song that was on TikTok and everywhere for the past like month and a half?
Which song? What song?
What's it called? Bad Habits.
Okay.
And there's a video. Okay. There's a video of him singing it, and the crowd was singing along. And then he got to the part that's not on TikTok, and they stopped singing because they didn't know the words.
Oh.
But wow. He's a Grammy award-winning artist and producer, so.
Okay.
It's not like he's bad or anything.
Yeah.
TikTok culture's trash.
Okay. And that's actually a good transition. That's a good transition. And I like your top 5, man. It's very eclectic. It kind of speaks to everything that you've been talking about, man. Bars, artistry, produce, a lot of cohesiveness, production, all that. Like, so yeah, it makes sense, man. And let's switch it up, man. And these will be the last like 2 things we talk about. So so recently it seems like there is a legislative attack on social media. You know what I'm saying?
On
like
TikTok specifically, I think, right?
Yes, TikTok specifically. I was gonna talk about, before I get into TikTok, because that'll be our last one. Right. So Texas, right? They're proposing a social media ban for minors. Right, specifically for minors, whatever. So and there was a quote from this article that I read, and it said it's a quote: social media is the pre-1964 cigarette. Once thought to be perfectly safe for users, social media access to minors has led to remarkable rises in self-harm, suicide, and mental health issues, whatever. So how do you feel about I guess, like, people under the age of 18 using social media? Because personally, I come from I was raised in a pre-social media era, and so MySpace and Facebook that got popping like towards the end of high school for me. You know what I'm saying? And granted, there was other social like really like underground social media.
For me, it was in middle school. So I feel like that's like a perfect age, because then that's when you learn how to be safe on the internet and all that, like in school. And then, at least that's what happened with us. Yeah. I don't know if they teach internet safety anymore, but
they do, but I don't think these kids give a fuck. Like, because
we didn't really either.
Okay.
But I felt like our brains were somewhat developed so that we knew what right and wrong was, really. Like,
Okay. See, like I said, since I come from I definitely have a bias, whatever. And like I said, social media came out really at the end of high school, and I'm not against it. Like I'm not against social media, banning it for minor, like people under the age of 18, because I can tell you right now, I know that social media has benefits, and I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, social media is like I
it's the
definitely see.
devil.
I definitely see
You're
the
not.
yeah, I definitely see the effects, but I use it as a tool, obviously, you know
But
what
I
I mean,
feel
for
like
the
that's like any addiction.
yeah, yeah,
You're gonna see some consequences.
yeah. But I just feel like what are the benefits though for teenagers? You know what I mean? Because I don't really think I think there's some benefits for adults when we talk about businesses, entrepreneurship, we talk about promotion, advertising, we talk about just awareness and things like that. But like for a teenager, what is the
It's
benefit?
like I feel more on the communication side and the entertainment side.
Okay, you think it's more of it's okay. But
Because like everybody I know, they use like Facebook Messenger or something like that, or Snapchat to like to communicate with each other.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I only talk to like probably 5 people through text message on my actual phone.
Okay. When's the last time you made a phone call?
Actually, I talk on the phone a lot because me
Okay,
and Laddie
okay,
are always on the phone.
okay. Because I was saying I'm from that era too. I like talk. If I'm a I rather have a 5-minute conversation than a 5-hour long thread for you know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
for the same type of information we trying to share, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I don't know. I because you know what I mean, like I said, I have like I work closely with kids, whatever. And I don't know, man. Some of the like the trends and stuff like that, like their communication sucks. I mean, in terms of like how they don't know how to
Yeah.
articulate themselves anymore.
I feel like
Um,
it's a little bit overload right now.
yes. I think the attention spans, but I think that's a little bit of everything. It's not just social media, but social media definitely heightens
Yeah,
like and
it's
overloads that attention span stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, because I
Because
mean, like songs are going from 3 verses to 2 to soon 1.
to one,
Like,
yeah, like you got a minute. Yeah, some of the best songs out right now are like a minute and a half, and you're like, damn, like yo, like, and you got to run it back, and you're like, damn, what the
yeah,
fuck, like yo. Where's the other verse at? Where's when's the last time you heard a song with a bridge? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the bridge is dead. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's crazy. So
I'm gonna mess around and put solos in mine now.
right. Right. So I don't know. I'm not so for minors, I'm not against it because I think there is some detrimental things. And I like you said, everything does have a consequence, but like these kids, they're not realizing that social media is not necessarily reality. I think the perception
That's
of
like the
reality.
extreme of reality.
Yes, it is. It's the highlights. It's the
Yeah,
it's the grandeur of reality as opposed to like what's really going on. So like they have like a really false perception of just a lot of things, like what I mean, and we can run the gamut of whatever it is, any topic you think of. You think like, yeah, they think it's this, they think it's that, whatever. Now there is information on social media, but like are people are kids, are they digging for that information, or are they just consuming what hits their screen? You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean,
so
it's hard to say because I'm not in that age group or
yeah,
anything, so I don't
yeah.
really know what goes on. But I mean, I'm sure on both sides, people are either like digging for information or something, or like actually trying to learn something from the internet, or just looking for entertainment and to see some like fucked up shit on the internet. I don't.
Yeah. So all right, so yeah, I mean, if it passes, the only thing is though, even if something like that passes, we all know, like I said, you was from an era using social media. I was from an era where we learned how to circumvent. All you gotta do is change your birth date. Like, I mean, when
Yeah,
you sign up
yeah.
for the app, all you gotta do is say like, oh wait, how old is it? 18. Oh, 18-year-old was born this. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have a lot of like 20,
I think
19 and 20-year-olds
I think they could change some of that stuff to
okay.
like make it your actual like ID and shit that they need so you can sign up.
Well, but do not all minors have ID though, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like what would
That's what
be
I'm saying.
what would be the verification though? Like that's the only thing I think it's I don't know how it would stand. Like, you know what I mean, I think it's a good idea. For me, I think it's a good idea, but I don't know how it would how it would hold, like how much weight it would hold, because like I said, we all know how to get around
Yeah.
the walls, you know what I mean, and things like that. So all right, and then last topic, man. So and you talked about this, whatever. So yeah, man. So we talked about just social media being for minors, but now and this was even back when 45 was the president, you know what I'm saying? But so the US, they're talking about banning TikTok, right? So and I read this article, I think it was from Slate. It was slate.com, whatever. And like it's a news platform, kind of like alternative a little bit. And this is what it says. So there's a quote. It said, at the ground level, the mega popular short form video platform is losing favor among the very creatives it once helped boost. Musicians and label executives are frustrated with the marketing and revenue challenges posed by the app's disruptive nature, and it's in parentheses, as well as the types of music that benefit most, while influencers grow wary of constant outrage cycles. It says young users face heightened dangers from the app's increasingly dark challenges and trends, and researchers increasingly uncover data privacy issues. All right. So in terms of the ban right now, it seems like it's only like for government officials. Like they're trying to be like basically like if you have a government issued phone, you can't download TikTok on those phones, whatever. And it seems like it's like bipartisan, like both parties are feeling that, whatever. And I think they agree with that, whatever. But we've been hearing the rumblings about TikTok and why people don't like it. And definitely they've been talking about China and all this, whatever, and stealing our data. But then people that are probably in opposition to a TikTok ban, they're like, well, y'all take our data and everything anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, is it better that American companies are taking the data versus Chinese? Which, when it comes to national security, I guess it is. I guess it's not as bad, like whatever. But it's like for us as private citizens and things like
Yeah.
that, like we want that privacy. So like I don't, and you was just kind of saying, and like, because I said something about music labels and executives, they don't like the disruptive nature, and you say yourself you don't like TikTok culture. So like, how would you feel about a TikTok ban overall, and like from a music standpoint?
I mean, I still use TikTok just for like entertainment and stuff.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Like there's a bunch of like comedians and stuff that I follow on there, and just scroll through just to laugh or something, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, I think their whole thing is they don't want other countries making our money. like they don't want our citizens paying people in other countries, I think.
Yeah.
Just because America's already in debt and our economy already kind of trash.
Yeah.
Inflation going up, but minimum wage isn't.
Right. Talk about that, man. Damn. So all right, so
you think like that's
it's all about the money, really.
I feel like that's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like the shortened attention span and stuff like that, I think that's kind of bad. The only thing I would change is make the videos longer.
3 minutes ain't long enough.
Is that long enough?
No, I don't think that's long, because I make a podcast, bro. I'm all about long form content, bro. So you know what I'm saying, and I have to, I gotta like find sound bites, you know what I mean, that are like, and the ones that really hit are like they try to tell you, like, you read up on all this stuff and you're trying to improve whatever. They like, the algorithm. They like make 20-second clips. I'm like, 20 seconds, bro. I can't get no shit off it. Like I can't even cut it down to, like, I had to speed it up, and then like I would have to pick out the most provocative things that don't even make sense. You know what I mean? For 20 seconds, I'm like 20 seconds. I'm like, no, give me, the longest I can do on Instagram is a minute and a half. I'm like, that's I can deal with that. I try to make them down to a minute. If I get 30 seconds and it's a good clip, I'm happy, because I know it's gonna play. But yeah,
I
so
mean, when it comes to some things, you can get like highlights off in like a minute and a half or something like that.
oh
But
yeah,
when it comes to like a song or something, I don't think that's smart at all because they miss like half the song.
yeah, okay. Yeah, well, yeah,
Unless
'cause
unless
you
they
say
make the
Steve.
song that short, because
Yeah.
that seems to be what people have been doing.
Well, you said Steve Lacy, like people just they
Yeah.
don't they only know half of
They
the
only know the
song.
TikTok part.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So
Mhm.
like, so do you use it as a content creator? Do you use it at all?
Not really. I
Okay.
probably should, but I just haven't.
Yeah. So
I tried using it, and then I kind of just like, I don't know. I got fed up with it. I was like, I should spend more time on the music.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't I'm not a fan of TikTok. And only because well, and the thing is because you said like we was talking about streaming, whatever, and people were like, oh, TikTok, I learned so much, whatever. I'm like YouTube been around since 2005. Like I can do all that on anything that they talking about on TikTok. I definitely could find it on YouTube. Like so when I want that like quick entertainment, and now YouTube has shorts and stuff like that, but it's like I just use YouTube, whatever, you know what I mean? But from a content creator standpoint, I don't understand TikTok because oh my god, bro, like you don't know how much of my stuff gets flagged and muted
Yeah,
and censored, and I'm like, yo, but I see crimes on like I literally see
yeah,
crime on TikTok. So like
yeah.
what like me talking about I remember made when Brittany Griner first had got booked, I made a video about her and they muted my shit, whatever. And I'm like, are you see? Like, and I'm not
Because somebody
talking
was offended and they reported it.
maybe, I don't know. And you know, and that's the thing too, when you get the flag, it's so broad and what they don't pinpoint and say what it is. It's just it's like all these
Everybody
like
gets one. Like,
yeah, it's like these big guidelines and like so
it's like, what
I
did I do?
yeah, what did I actually do? And even YouTube too is guilty of that where I'm like, yo, bro, can you
Yeah,
like
I would be streaming, and they would say that like the drum pattern that I'm finger drumming live on stream, they would say it was like David Bowie or something like that. I'm like,
like
what?
no, like I no, I didn't even know that, bro. Like relax. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
It
and it's
wasn't. It didn't even sound the same. I
and it
was just
didn't
like freestyling, finger drumming. I don't know.
yeah. So I don't know, man. So do you think like so obviously they're trying to, like I said, they're doing it on the government level, government officials. Do you think that how do you think the US just the public would react to like a TikTok ban? Like do you
I
think they would
think they
just
would.
kind of move on to something else, or do you think like there will be like a actual uproar, like oh my god, like
I think for TikTok there might be a little bit of an uproar.
yeah, yeah,
It's not like Twitter where the owner is a piece of shit, so they're like, "Oh, fuck you, we're out." Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because everybody I feel like is attached to TikTok at this point.
Yeah, and I'm glad, and that's the thing. I'm not, so like I don't care. Like I'm
Like
like, yo,
I wouldn't really give a shit.
yeah, I'm like y'all could
I'll
ban me.
just watch the same videos I was watching on YouTube.
Exactly,
Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. I could watch the same shit on YouTube. Yeah, I mean,
just the
and
whole thing in one sitting instead of going through all the videos
all the
to see
videos.
segments.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Well, it's funny because there's people that are like, oh, they banning TikTok. It's because they trying to because TikTok got all the truth and they trying to hide the truth. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like
No, it's got the most people with opinions, so
TikTok does.
yeah, for
Mm,
sure.
okay. Yeah, yeah. So just because these people have good opinions or strong opinions or they know how
Extreme
to
opinions.
extreme opinions and know how to articulate themselves, that don't mean it's fact. That don't mean
Yeah,
it's viable.
exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know. Like I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, but
Because if you got a lot of confidence, you can sell pretty much anything. I think on TikTok or whatever. It's a
yeah,
life
yeah,
like a professional bullshitter. Like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, and like you said, I think it has to do with the money more so. The government though they are definitely trying to guise it into and put this data privacy thing. Like they're trying to make that the biggest issue, but I'm like, no, it's because it's a foreign company. Yeah, like when it comes to tech, it's like I think America is like, no, we only want like even if they have strong opinions about big tech, they rather it be American big tech than foreign big tech, you know what I'm saying? Like that are, you know, obviously generating dollars and things like that. So
Because they want to keep an eye on things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they can monitor us. You know what I mean? TikTok, they don't got as much you know, autonomy or control over what's going on. So yeah, man, it's good, man. It's good, man. We'll see how it develops. I don't know, man. Like I said, 45 was trying to get it out there a while ago.
I think a new bill was just proposed the other day.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And like I said, it had to do with, though, like I said, it's kind of light because
there's two different ones. There was like
okay.
a total TikTok ban as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's see. I wonder if that
CNN.
Okay. Yeah, like I guess the total TikTok ban, what that would look like is that you just like Apple and Google Play Store, they would just remove it from, like, you can't download it, I guess, or like they would just make the app inoperable.
This country or region or whatever.
Well, yeah,
you can't play certain videos on YouTube. Like,
yeah. So I wonder if like, like does would Apple or even Google, like, do they stand to lose money if, like, you know what I mean, if that's not like, do they get money from it being an app? I wonder, like is it a big deal for them to get rid of it?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious about that though. So
I'm not really sure how like the royalty system of like apps and stuff like that work.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. Yeah, so we'll keep. So how do y'all feel, man, if they got rid of TikTok tomorrow? What you gonna do? Are you gonna lose your shit, or do you not care? Is it not that big of a deal? But yeah, man. So yeah, man. Did you have a good time tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Yeah. You had a good time.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Yeah, I mean, we about to wrap this up, man.
I appreciate you for having me on here.
No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for giving me your time, man. You know what I mean? The insight. Like I said, man, I'm trying to lock in with a lot of y'all, man, from this area. And you know, like I said, just collaborate and, you know, get y'all into some different realms, man. You know what I mean? Because y'all making music, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, people gotta see your personality too, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So before we go, bro, you know, do you have anything you want to plug? And where can people find you on social media, man?
Adrian Rose music on everything. I'm coming out with a project next month. Not sure which day, but it's sometime next month. It's called Lloyd EP. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to be on all streaming platforms. Nice. And go stream niggas. Go stream this phone.
There you go. Go stream them go stream them projects, man. Like I said, real dope artist, man. Wait till y'all hear him, man, on a couple of these tracks, especially when he's belting out them notes, man. You're gonna be like, damn, this brother, this boy can sing, man. Like this he got a voice on him, man. So yeah, man, again, I appreciate your time, man. And like I said, I'm glad that we was able to run this back and like I said, you got a full feature, you know what I mean, instead of like a little 6 minutes. You know what I mean, you got a whole hour plus, you know what I mean? Yeah. So but yeah, man, if y'all still watching, man, I need y'all to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna put his information in the description, and I want you to go follow Adrian Rose on all social media platforms. Go tap into his music, and like I said, man, this might be a household name before y'all know it, man. So, you know, and like I said, y'all creatives from around the way from 717, man, y'all better tap in right now, because the price is already going up, man. So but yeah, man, right. So I appreciate you, man. And y'all, this is another episode of 280 Plus Podcast, y'all. We out, man. Peace.